So, here we are behind the scenes of the Plus Math Competition, an entirely student-run math competition hosted by a number of students, including 3 Basis Chandler students. For those of you who recognize this room, you should really get outside more because you were probably here during your lunch instead of actually having friends or playing basketball. On the other hand, that would make me a hypocrite, so whatever. So let's see here. Got good turnout, if I can show you this. About 60-ish students. So we actually attracted a lot of attention. As you can see, they're coming from a variety of schools, including our own. And here we have one of the founders of the Arizona Math Circle, Ivan Hu.
Hello.
Yep, that wasn't staged in any way, shape, or form. Anyways. So right now, it's just Ivan and I back here while everyone else runs around like lunatics trying to get this set up. So I guess we could talk about this. How did we set up the Math Circle again? I've been trying to remember it. It started when we came up with the idea for a math competition that we were going to run.
Basically it was my brother. He wanted to contribute to the math thing.
I'm just filming a documentary for Riot. So now you're part of the documentary.
Oh, nice.
Got Kevin here. He's
Okay,
volunteering.
1 minute of garbage here. For like,
You kidding? We're at like 2 minutes of garbage already.
Nice. Yeah, that's why you do multiple takes.
It's a documentary. I don't get to do multiple takes. I'm just going to take all the garbage, hope Mr. H laughs and slaps an A on it. And I'll decide whether or not to include that line. Fortunately, I have iMovie on my side, so I can cut out everything I don't want if I get sufficient footage.
You need a lot of cutting.
So when the Math Circle started, it was my sophomore year, your 8th grade year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when we started bouncing around the idea and discussing it with everyone. Yeah, I remember. By the time we got to Math Count State, that was when Miss Mullen started pushing it as an inter-basis competition. So while we were trying to get that set up and everything was going wrong and Basis Mesa was being a bunch of jerks, we finally ended up creating the Arizona Math Circle with Michael Gins, Walker Krabakin, Ryan Jung. Who else was on there? Was Ricky involved?
He was involved for a little while.
Yeah, he's really just stepped away from stuff, but technically a founding member, so good on him.
Alan was the main founding member. He was the one who...
We're all founding members. He's the founder.
Yeah, he was the one who wanted to create a competition and spread awareness about true math.
Yeah.
True math. Originally, of course, no school was willing to endorse his idea until we saw an example of another math competition elsewhere.
Yep. And then we won, and then Miss Terrell finally remembered that we had a math counts club at the school. And then Miss Mullen said, why don't we run a competition? This was about 3 months after we said, why don't we run a competition? And she said, no, we are never going to run a competition. Miss Mullins comes in and says, why don't we run a competition? She's like, that's a great idea. Let's run a competition.
And originally my brother thought they would never consider it again until Miss Mullins, like after that other student-run competition, suggested it herself.
Yep.
Yeah, however, by that point, my brother had already given up on this school.
Yeah, he had moved along.
So he invited his brothers.
What did we call it? Almanac?
Yeah. He originally intended it for this school only.
Yeah.
But it was rejected for a little while.
And so we said, screw you guys, we're going to run our own competition. And that competition never got on the ground, and we just ran a competition with the school. Yeah. Except now, the school is just a puppet. And eventually we will probably maybe surpass it. Probably not. For now, we're just kind of sitting around, hoping and praying that something doesn't explode again.
Oh, guys, the people in the next room can hear us yelling.
Crap.
So we should be quieter.
Wish I had like half the scores. I must film at a 10-degree angle, pointed at the ceiling. This is my new filming style.
Oh, this one has 2 comments. Nice.
I need a good French term for this.
Oh,
filming
oh my
style.
god, shining sunny day accounts for
Big
half.
brother.
Sure, that's probably a French word, right?
Okay.
Oui, oui.
Shining sunny day
I'm
accounts
going
for half my comments on my on this second blog. By the way, this is my second blog.
I need random French words. I'm going to call this Je suis croissant.
What does that mean?
I think it means I am a croissant or something. That's my new filming style. I'm filming from the perspective of looking straight up from the table. I am the croissant. Yep.
14,
Top
9,
tech math right
7.
there. 3 times 2,
equals
5.
Okay. That's not
Beautiful.
too bad. That's not awful. Okay.
So,
my favorite.
I think that's doable.
Yep.
Hey, Michael, did you know that 3 times 2 equals 5?
Did you know that 5 is an even number?
Yeah.
what?
Put them into
Hey, someone got 11.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Augustia.
Oh yeah, it's our other good person.
That's our other good.
Yeah, it is basis. Okay,
This is
we
scary.
need to have someone who's not in basis be in the top 8.
So, competition's over, and we kind of made a mess, but it doesn't really matter. Ivan's ranked Chinese, and we finally made it through all the rounds with only 3 wrong questions, right?
4.
4?
Actually 5.
Right. Yeah, 5. We had 5 wrong questions out of, let's see here. How many questions did we have? It was like 55, right? So about 10% of our questions were wrong, but that doesn't really matter too much because we fixed it. Now we got Ivan writing something on the board, so whatever. Let's see here. So we're about to start the award ceremony, and Basis Chandler swept, and we have all learned some very important lessons about running a competition. Ivan should never test solve, that's rule number 1. Rule number 2, don't leave test solving to 2 people on the last day. Rule number 3, Vivek always wins, always, even when you try to make him not win. Rule number 4, order trophies early. Rule number 5, make sure you have more than 2 chessboards for the chess room, especially if you're going to have more than 4 people in the chess room. Rule number 6, if you say you know winning ultimate tic-tac-toe strat, make sure you remember your ultimate winning tic-tac-toe strat before you start sounding like an idiot. Rule number 6, I guess? I don't know, I'm not as good. I'm going to say we're on rule number 10 right now. Top 10 rules. Rule number 10, more memes. Yeah, I think that covers it. So headquarters is pretty chill right now. Everyone else is outside, I think, just prepping for the award ceremony. Did Basis Chandler win the team round? Ivan, did Basis Chandler win the team round?
Which team?
Guess. Guess which team I'm talking about, Ivan.
They didn't win.
Yes. So the team that completely randomly somehow assembled as the best team, just H2O. To all you
in cursive, but it somehow looks like a 2 for some reason.
to all you Riot meme lovers, this is water.